I come prepared to walk on this Kareems Quest episode. I'm at Royalton Negril and they have a huge property. Just look behind me. That's just part of it. And I intend to walk from one end to the other end to just see all the different things that they have to offer. From just basic observation, it looks beautiful. There are a lot of pool areas, there are a lot of dining areas, and there are many activities for guests to do.
Kareems Quest. Travel different from the rest. You're watching Kareems Quest. Always an adventure when you're watching Kareems Quest.
So I'm taking a break from just walking all over this property. I know I'm here with Kerry. Kerry, how are you?
I'm excellent.
Kerry, what is your title now?
I'm Regional Director of Sales and Marketing Jamaica for Royalton Luxury Resort.
So that's a whole heap of thing in one.
Plenty.
Plenty. How many years have you been in this industry?
28 years.
28 years? She don't look like it. She look like she just started, right? So,
Thank you.
Yeah, Kerry, I mean, it's been treating you good. So, Kerry, I come on this property. First of all, it's so huge. How many rooms are we looking at?
573 rooms, Kerry. But it's not one hotel. We have 3 hotels.
Right. Okay then. So 500 plus rooms. And you somehow find a way to make it feel spacious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how you go about doing that?
We want to thank the architects, obviously. You know, we had a smart idea of building from out in. So we want to capitalize on the ocean, that beautiful dynamic ocean right here, right? So you're on the 7 Mile beach. So you see every 573 rooms, we have an ocean view.
Oh, nice. Really?
Every room, even our lead category.
Oh.
So we built from the street to the ocean.
Not talking about the room. So you guys have this technology now where your band can basically serve as your key.
Absolutely.
How was that? And who came up with that initiative?
You know, our marketing team, of course, and our operations team, we wanted to make the vacation experience seamless. And you know, you always heard about, you know, losing a key, losing your key card. So we said, okay, let us just have a band where you can swipe and go, you can order things, you can charge things to your room. You know, you swipe and go. So we're talking about convenience. So we have the online check-in. Before you get here, you can do that as well. But yeah, we're all into technology. We want to cater for that modern traveler who wants everything at a fingertip.
So when I'm entering to the room now, you guys have this futuristic thing where you can even order on the TV screen.
That is our IPTV.
Yeah.
And we have added that to our product like about 2 years now.
Yeah.
So really you can go and see the spa menu. We offer 24-hour room service. So you can order your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. You see the menus, see the kids menu, everything at your
And
fingertips.
it operates just like probably like an Amazon thing where you just put the
Absolutely.
cart. So you can actually put order later.
And it expedites the service because then of course, you know, the chefs, the servers, they see the information quickly and they can execute accordingly. So it's, again, you don't have to pick up the phone and call room service in the traditional hotels because we are all in luxury and we are we're a step above many. Though Jamaica has, I know my friends in the industry will say, there she goes again.
Yeah.
We're all brand Jamaican. We all have something great to offer, but I think with confidence that we're definitely one of the best in Jamaica and in the Caribbean.
Talk to me about the design of your room and the layouts of your room. To find all the Kareems Quest content in one place, visit the website kareemsquest.com. You'll see colorful adventure stories, a lot of pictures of Jamaica's beautiful landscape, and articles that highlight the many unique things about Jamaica. It's all at kareemsquest.com.
Interesting. Every one of our rooms here at Royalton Negril are all suites. So our lead category is a junior suite. So that means we have all rooms are decked with a jacuzzi tub.
Wow.
Yes, we have the IPTVs. We have 24-hour room service, not just in the higher end categories, but in our lead categories. We also have the USB charging stations, and modern travelers are business people, and they want to have the access to Wi-Fi. And talking about Wi-Fi, we have Wi-Fi everywhere, free internet, free Wi-Fi throughout the resort.
And then
not just
even
in
with
the
that,
room, or in the lobby rather, but everywhere. So you can Snapchat, you can Twitter, you can Facebook, you can stay current, stay
You're
connected.
up with technology.
Stay connected. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Technology is the way.
First of all,
it's the
our
future.
daughter has been drilling her with all of this, all right?
That's true. They taught me about the emojis. Mommy, don't you know how to send a smiley face? I'm like, how do you do that? My 7-year-olds. Shameful.
So the rooms are equipped with so many different things, and that's something I love. And your rooms are extremely spacious.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes,
That is true.
Absolutely. Our rooms, our basic rooms can accommodate 4 persons. Comfortably.
Because you're also, is it that like
We have
many
a
of you pull out?
Right. Because we're, okay, so Royalton, families, the fixed families. Hideaway section is adults, and the Grand Lido section on the property, adults as well.
Yeah.
So of course, the junior suite, you can accommodate 4 persons. You have a pull-out sofa, you have either a king bed or 2 queen beds.
Okay then. And then now, so I recognize also that you have a lot of kiddies here because this is an all-inclusive family, right?
Absolutely.
So you have your pool, good, you have your clubhouse. Talk to me about all of those things.
Okay, once again, this is a family property and we have so much to offer for the children. We have our kids club that opens like 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. So adults, parents, you can have a vacation within your vacation. Because
Good.
happy kids,
Good.
happy life. So check in, drop your kids off at the kids club, and they will be in the good care of our kids club supervisors. And we have our water park area, like for kids ages 4 to 12, thereabout. But we have a lot of water sports activities as well, right? And we keep the children engaged with some arts and crafts or entertainment at night, or whatever it is, cartoon character day, whatever it is, we really keep them engaged. So and there's no additional cost for that, by the way.
Oh,
so
no cost.
you just drop them off.
So talk to me, you just mentioned water sport. So I noticed there were some like couples canoeing and support like that.
Absolutely. Those are additional costs, however, but they can make their reservations at the concierge. They can go, what do you call it now? The kayaking, really, right? So there are lots of, we support also the local community.
Yes,
so,
I noticed you have
and
the car
that
sailors.
is absolutely, because we cannot survive in an area and not ensure that some of that money goes out to our,
Even in our
locals.
background, no, I noticed that you guys invite
Absolutely.
local persons to come and sell a craft.
And this is daily.
Is that a cost to them?
That's not a cost for them. That's part of our commitment to the industry and to those who are within the community.
Okay, so they set up what, every Friday?
They set up, yes.
Nice, and guests can just come and just purchase.
Absolutely. So they rotate. It's not necessarily the same vendors every week, but we have like they sign up with Activity Depot. We ensure that like now with COVID, that they're following the protocols and all of that. It's very important to keep not only our employees safe, themselves safe, and also our guests. So it's very important. But no man is an island. We need a community to equally survive and become the best.
True. This property for me is so huge, right?
Let me say, it's one of my favorites. My friends in Trelawney, my other 2 properties in Trelawney. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But there's something magical about Negril. Because I live in Montego Bay, as you know, Kareems. So when I drive from Montego Bay to Negril, I feel as if I'm going to a different country.
Yeah.
There's even just in the air, you feel as if...
Let me ask you, is this property bigger than your Trelawney property?
Yes. The layout, absolutely. The property size, yes.
Okay.
But the room count, no. Because we have high towers. In Trelawney, we have, for example, the White Sands property, we have 7 floors. So you're able to build up. Okay? So, but here you realize you have 4 floors and it goes wide. So.
And then now let's talk about the food.
Oh.
Now personally, there's an outside jerk place. And if you come here, try the jerk pork, try the jerk chicken, and get it with the barbecue sauce.
Yes,
right?
not the spicy.
Yeah, not the spicy one.
Jerk sauce.
So tell me then, talk to me about your restaurants.
We have more than 6 restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said,
Do you have a favorite?
The Hunter's Steakhouse. I love a good steak.
I tried the Calypso. So the Calypso is basically Caribbean and Jamaican food. And I tried the Calypso and they have a snapper. Try the snapper.
I love pork. I'm not a Rasta. Love their tenderloin, love their pork chops.
Yeah.
and they'll have this wicked ackee salad. It's just to die for. It's absolutely amazing. But we have so many different culinary experiences to give to our vacationers. So whether it's a steakhouse, whether it's a Caribbean cuisine, we also have like this teppanyaki style, the Zen restaurant.
Yes.
And they have the show cooking, and they show up, and they do all kinds of stuff, and they throw the shrimp in your mouth, and it's just a whole experience. We also have I must talk about something that we offer that nobody else on the island does, and that is our culinary chef experience. So you can have your wine pairing, so it's like a 5-course meal with different types of wine. I mean, it's a real wine and dining experience, right? So for different dishes, you have different wines. It is just amazing, and that's something that we have that no one else on the island has to offer.
Wow, so for their meal options, right, what do guests like to go towards the most?
You know what, I think those with families like the buffet. And the buffet feels like an a la carte restaurant.
True.
Because you have all the fresh meat in one area. It's not, we're not serving corned beef and cabbage in our buffet. Our buffet really makes you feel as if you're in a 5-star fine dining. You have so many options, right? So I think those with families will choose maybe on the first night just to chill and go to the buffet. But after that, there's so many choices. The Japanese restaurant, as I mentioned, the Zen, we have the steakhouse,
and try
Caribbean.
let me tell you what you should try. The ribs at try the ribs at the, I think it is the Mexican restaurant.
At the Tex-Mex restaurant. We have our Ocean Point restaurant and the most beautiful sunset while you're dining there as well. Gives you seafood. And we also have our Italian, so you know, hey.
You know what I love about this property though? When I'm walking around, whoever your DJs are, they're up to date with the music.
Absolutely.
So they have this good blend of upbeat and vibrant music constantly playing.
Thank you.
And then you have your night entertainment.
They are the Energizer Bunnies.
Yeah.
You know, they're full of passion. You can see it from their hearts. You can see it from the warm Jamaican smile coming out. You can see it's not just a job. You can see that they go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe as a hotelier that good food, well, excellent food choices and entertainment, it's 90% of the vacation, because all of that coupled with customer service.
And listen, one time, so I saw this cabaret singer, right? And he was doing his rendition of so many, like Taurus, Riley, Agent Sasko, so many different persons, right? Before the main act.
Right.
And believe me, Kerry, persons were just gathering.
Of course.
Right? He was pulling a
Soothing
crowd.
to the soul.
And he sounded so well.
Very good.
You get me? That
Very
like just
good.
like you just talk about like a regular person. Whoever your entertainment coordinator is, I'm very impressed.
And I just want to add as well that we try to also hire a lot of our local acts in Jamaica, just to support the Jamaican entertainment industry. So that's also important.
Yes.
Vacations or Jamaicans, those abroad, they want to come and feel the rhythm of Jamaica. They want to feel the culture. You want to know that you're okay. So we have a property everywhere. 45 hotels across the Caribbean, but we want to know, where are you? When you get to a Royalton Jamaica property, you want to know that you're in Jamaica. And so I think we make a conscious effort in how we are in our service delivery, in our entertainment, in our whole layout, in our design, in our way of life,
And then
in our attitude.
Royalton is like a brand, because I see you have a gift store with your own Royalton shirts and different things like that.
Absolutely. We have to logo you out. We have to ensure that you brand. You're going back into the airport, everybody knows that you're at the best hotel. What can I say? From your hats to your polo shirts to your slippers to your bags, we got it. But not only that, as I mentioned earlier on about the culture, so we have all of these trinkets and Jamaican items, again, supporting the local community. So that is important. It cannot be all Americanized stuff or being some other Caribbean countries when we have so much to offer.
I agree with that. And then you have a spa and a gym area. I didn't get to look at your spa.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes.
And the hydrotherapy, it's like I've been to so many hotels in Jamaica and we have the best hydrotherapy.
Your spa very
here.
secretive. Your spa said, Kareem, you cannot film.
Kareem, oh my goodness.
I should have
When have you lost my number? Oh my goodness. Kareem, oh my goodness. They have so many different massage beds, massage areas. We have our hydrotherapy area. If you book a massage, you can use the hydrotherapy area for free. It's included, complimentary.
And then your gym, it have a downstairs, which is just like a weight.
Double layer. It's a double layer.
Upstairs now.
Double layer. Everything you
You
can
have your
think
CrossFit.
of. Biceps, triceps. I'm still working, guys. I'm still working on that one, but we have everything. We have something for everyone. If you just want to come, read a book, lay back, sit down, chill, have a pina colada, that's you, no problem. You want to come and be entertained and jam, we've got that for you.
There's a human element here and a nature element at this hotel, right? I noticed that you have like, well, we're sitting in front of one of like a very old cotton tree. Right?
It gets spooky now.
Right? A cotton tree. Good. And you can see that the architects built around so much of the nature around here, right? Because there's so many trees. Good. I mean, I love that about it. And then the birds. Like there are birds that follow you in the morning, and they're all team.
Listen, you listen to them, you open your door and you look at that sunrise and you hear them chirping.
Yeah.
You have that coffee, pot of Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. There's nothing more than that. True. You know, you don't want to go with all monstrosity and there's just buildings and there's nothing.
Because
that personality.
Here just feels so different. You feel very isolated, right? You feel like you're in your own community.
You feel home away from home.
Yeah.
Say it. Home, I know you're not going back to Kingston, you know. You just don't want to tell the people on listening right now, right? All the viewership, you don't want to tell them.
The bills have to be paid.
He asked me for an extension, he asked me for a late checkout, he asked me when he's coming back, all of that. Granted.
I wanted to say, I'm not going back home. I always feel that way when I come here. I always feel like I'm home from home. You know?
And we're always happy to have you. I feel so comfortable with you. I mean, we can talk forever. But listen, you talk about the cotton tree, but this cotton tree is just no ordinary cotton tree. We have many of them throughout Jamaica, though, you know. But this one in particular, thanks to NEPA, they preserve cotton trees because this is something very significant. It's indigenous in the Americas and in Jamaica. And it takes more than a century to grow to its fullest length, which is like approximately 40 meters.
Wow.
And the trunk is about 3 meters wide. But here's the spookiness about it. So, in ancient history, you know, duppies. There's a lot
we call our ghosts duppies.
Okay, spirits.
Spirits.
Spirits. But Jamaicans would say duppies, right? So, of course, there's a lot of story about the slave days and, you know, what happened under the tree and so on. So, like Jamaican fishermen back in the day, in historical dates, they would not try to cut a piece of that wood without bringing some form of peace offering to the spirits. You know what I mean? So interesting, even the Taínos, you know, it was like sacred. Like you think about like Kumina, you know, and many of the other cotton trees in Jamaica, they do all kinds of rituals under the cotton tree because of the historic African, you know.
Ties.
Thank you.
We can't get rid of that.
So
we can't get rid of that.
And can you just imagine passing by and then you hear some, listen, they run like teeth?
Yo, so listen,
because the spirits.
Wait, no, what persons don't know. So one of our biggest jazz and blues festival events, right, had Celine Dion as the headliner. And guess who was the personal liaison for Celine Dion? And Celine Dion stayed at her hotel. This person right here. What was that experience like?
Well, Celine was booked at her hotel, but she decided on the night off to fly out. So we did not actually host her, but we hosted her at the Jazz and Blues and met with her at Jazz and Blues and had good conversations.
But she took some pictures with your staff
and pictures as well, absolutely. But we were allowed in her holding space at the stadium to do this because we were, again, a sponsor in my previous
capacity. What was that like for you and the liaison with her?
Listen, she's such a beautiful soul. You know, she was very warm, and it was really special for me because it's somebody who I liked. I follow her music until this day. She's done such incredible work, and so
you've also worked with a lot of different celebrities.
I have. I was just thinking a while ago. I was like, okay.
Was that Vivica Fox was one?
Vivica went to her 50th birthday. It was at the Great House, right? Yeah, there are so many. Oh my goodness.
Anyone stands out to you the most?
Tony Braxton, Diana Ross, Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie. Right. Memories are coming back now. But I was
so how long she did in the industry?
But guess what happened? I had to big up my local artists, you know, the Beanie Mans and the Bounty Killers and
they all come there and stay.
Yes, I mean, yes, you know, so the Spice, all of them, you know, they bring something to the table. and they support Jamaican music. So
I love
I've met.
I have never
many
left
of-
out your locals.
I cannot.
I'm always read
I
that.
cannot listen. We have to remember where we're coming from.
True.
And all isn't that all that glitters isn't gold.
True.
So we have to remember our foundation, remember our roots, and always piggyback on that. It keeps you grounded.
Kerry, it's always a blessing talking to you. You're such a grounded and a rooted person, despite how elevated and different places that you have been placed in. You always maintain your root, and this person has never changed, right?
Oh my goodness.
This is like over 10 years and she behaved the same way. So
Thank you.
it's a pleasure, all right?
Always a pleasure. Come back. Walk good.
Yeah, man, listen, I don't even know if I'm going to leave much as come back, right?
Don't leave. We love you.
I'm going to look at whatever job vacancies they have. And see if I can.
Maybe you can just replace one of our butlers. I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah, right.
we have the best butlers, and I hope your butlers take care of you.
Yes, they did.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kareem. It's a pleasure. Wonderful.
There are some places you can be in Jamaica where you don't even feel as though you are in Jamaica. This is one of them. The property feels very isolated. It feels like a community. The grass is well manicured. They keep a lot of their trees and a lot of the natural elements. There are a lot of birds walking around. Blackbird, every type of bird that you can think of. They are here on property and they are very friendly. And throughout the day, reggae music, dancehall music can be heard playing. So it is a lovely experience for me being here. It's a huge property. Expect to do a lot of walking if you come here. And also expect to just enjoy yourself. As usual, people, stay safe and walk good.